This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. This video here is about Justice Nicol, who's making the news lately because he made a very poor decision in the Johnny Depp versus Son case. He pretty much just took Amber Heard's word for it on some fake photos and no evidence. And it's got the attention of quite a few people, and some fans of Johnny started a petition. Now, I get into petitions here, and I like to say that the petitions don't always aim to accomplish the goal, but they're there to expose exactly how many people are in disagreement and irritated with the thing the petition is against. I've got an arrow here because this is Jan Price, and she's a subscriber here and a member, so thank you, Jan. I coincidentally took the snapshot when she signed. So let's see how big this petition here can get up to. And by the way, the Remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 petition is almost 500,000 signatures. So I think they need a little bit of a rewrite here, but I get the idea, and let's see what they have down now as their statement. Justice Nicol, even after being presented with independent evidence that Johnny Depp is a victim of domestic abuse victim, Justice Nicol took it upon himself to ignore this and side with Amber Heard, who presented false statements and no evidence. Looks like Justice Nicol could do with some training on domestic abuse and that men can be victims too. So obviously they misspelled Heard. Unfortunately, they gotta fix that. And maybe this word victim here could be taken out or something. But obviously, I get the point of what they're trying to say, and I think anyone who reads it will. So let's see what some comments are here. He produced the most visibly biased and unjust decision I've ever seen. Despite mountains of evidence and proof, he brought pain and shame to all victims of abuse across the UK and the world. Yeah, I mean, it was in the UK, but it wasn't really about the UK. It was really about the US, but like this person says here, the world. Unacceptable, outrageous judgment by Nicol must not fly. Amber Heard never presented any real evidence she was abused because she doesn't have any. Justice Nicol suddenly turned a blind eye to all Johnny Depp's authentic evidence. Why? Nichols needs to go. He's out of touch with the truth. And from what I heard is there's still documents that need to be read and need to be analyzed about this. But, you know, the statements we have so far is pretty much just him thinking, well, I'll take Amber Heard's word for it. Those fake photos she showed sure look convincing to me. And he didn't say any kind of counterpoint as to why Johnny's evidence wasn't good. He just kind of ignored it, which is a serious problem which shouldn't be done ever in a court of law. Deborah says, this judge has ignored the evidence. This judge has believed the opposite of tape recordings that are irrefutable. I believe this is a corrupt judge. No other explanation to me. Yep, and obviously that is a very, very widespread theory that got around overnight. It seems like a decision that was based on somebody, you know, twisting his arm, or let's just say paying him money. And I actually made a video about this months ago where the judges are paid off by the Sun. And I made a video and said, well, this could happen, guys. And it didn't get like real backlash, but people were like, no, probably not. And apparently that's what happened. So Amy's comment here is really important. It shows about how the judge is connected to some people who know Amber. This judge should not have been working on this case. His wife is part of a woman's party who tweeted support for Amber. He also co-wrote a book with a man who was married to a woman who supports Amber publicly. What's more, Jennifer Robinson contributed to this book and worked at the same address as this judge. Jennifer Robinson is one of Amber's lawyers. That is unacceptable for these set of connections. That is absolutely, completely, 100% out of line. There's no reason this guy who's connected to Amber Heard pretty much should have worked on the case, and I have no idea why this is the first time that this is getting out. This should have been common knowledge from day one. I guess I personally overlooked it, and I didn't see too many people talking about it or anyone. To be honest, I could be wrong, but this seems like it's just coming out widespread. Never mind the fact the judge has disregarded numerous eyewitnesses and only taken someone lying as oath as gospel. What a load of effing turd. Shame on you, corrupt, non-existent judge system. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, honestly, if you can't see that this judge is connected and paid off like 99.9%, then I think you're just really not in reality and you just wanted to see this verdict come down for whatever fucking reason you have, because it's clear as day this is not right. Anyway, like I said, I didn't really think about the judge. I covered this case quite a bit. If you guys have been following me, you know I've got maybe over 100 videos now, 150 videos, something like that. And I just kind of took it for granted that the judge would, think about it fairly, be professional. We'd get an actual court case. But I guess not. It seems that everybody on Amber's side and the son's side is pretty much corrupt. So we could only hope that when this goes to Virginia, that it'll be different. I've got my doubts. I'm not going to get into that now. But it just seems like the game's rigged. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Consider subscribing. One more shout out to Jan Price. Thank you very much. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.